Good morning, everybody. Yeah, Dharma Bum, I'm coming to you once again from Sunset Beach. This is down on the North Carolina coast. I'm down here visiting a family for the holiday weekends, and that is something I can't pass up. That bridge behind me and the sunrise is just so gorgeous. I have to come down here and try to catch sunrise. So here I am today with a new filter gizmo I'm trying out. It's a variable neutral density filter, and the good thing about that is that it will really slow my shutter speed down so that I can catch some waves, as they say. You can see that behind me there. So I'll show you what the finished product looks like, the stills look like, but right now I'm just gonna have some fun. All right, hope you enjoy it. So yeah, it's chilly here this morning. That's why I've got my all my stuff on. So what I'm using is my Canon R6 Mark II, and I've got my trusty old 24-105 f4 zoom lens, which I've had for quite a long time. One of my mainstays of my lens collection. And so I'm doing some video and some stills on the camera and doing some video here on the phone. And my fingers are freezing. I'm pretty well dressed. So my right hand is pretty cold though, because I have to use these fingerless gloves. But you know, it's all good. It's all good. Having a great day. I love being up. I'm having a great morning. I also brought with me my very new EOS R50V that has the Sigma lens on it, the 10-18 f2.8 constant aperture lens, and I'm going to try that out too. I'm going to give you a little comparison between the R6 and the 50 next, side by side. So it's going to be a pretty cool little comparison, and I figured this is a beautiful place to do it, so might as well kill two birds with one stone. All right, so here we are at the beach. Whoa. I guess the tide's coming in. This is a good reason why you never take your really good tripods to the beach. So what we're doing is I'm also want to show you the difference between my old lightweight setup and my new lightweight setup. I did a quick video short last week with the new camera, and I thought it'd be nice to show the two of them together and see, what are we looking at here? So I'm going to flip her around and we're going to do that, okay? Isn't this just gorgeous? Boy, oh boy. I live near the mountains, but I don't get to the ocean nearly often enough. And that's just so beautiful. It really is. And it's only 15 minutes from where I'm staying at my sister's place. So here's the two cameras. What a great backdrop, huh? Isn't that beautiful? And you can kind of see the difference. I kind of don't have to say anything. I don't know all the weights, but I know that this is really small. I believe that this camera and lens is only 17 ounces for the whole thing, versus my R6 with my 24-105. The lens is 2 pounds, and the body is like a little over 2 pounds. So we're looking at about 4 pounds or so just for the camera and lens, versus 1 pound for that camera and lens. Okay, so this is a full frame camera, has a lot more features. And it is, as far as a like I primarily as a wedding photographer. For weddings, this is far more what you need. The way it operates and the way you operate it is far more what you need than, say, this one. Not as your main camera, anyway. I used the R50 on a wedding, but just as a second body and also to put a long lens on it. Since it's an APS-C sensor, the R50, you do get that crop factor. I don't know if you're aware of that, but the way that operates is it's a smaller sensor. So it sees a smaller bit of the image circle. You know what? Let's go see if what we can get here. And so it gives you the feeling of a longer lens. There we go. Pretty nice, huh? Now this, on the R6, I'm using the uh, variable neutral density filter. There's all my stuff, and you can kind of see it on the edge there. You see all the little note, the indents, the little notation there of the effect. So this is a variable, so it goes from like excuse me, 0 to like 9 stops, which is huge range. And the reason that you would use that is to get a really long exposure, especially for video. So you can make that, you can use the correct shutter speed for video, and you can also, in stills, you can make the water nice and smooth. So the tripod that I'm using for this one, let's talk about that for a second. It's a very lightweight, slick tripod. It's very lightweight. The whole thing weighs about, I think it's, geez, I forget now whether it's 2 pounds or 3 pounds for the tripod itself. So let's just say 2 pounds for that one, 1 pound for this one. So we've got just over a pound for this camera support and just over a pound for the camera. So there's around 2 pounds, 2¼ pounds together. 2 pounds for this tripod and 4 pounds for the camera lens. You're looking at 6 pounds, maybe 7 for this setup right here. So we'll say 6 pounds, 2 pounds. Quite the difference. So for travel, you know, the R6 is much more capable. So, and the full frame sensor, so you're better off using the R6. Look at this. Ah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So that's pretty much it. Pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Get some nice photos, some nice video, and talk about the new camera and lens, and you know the to compare the R50 with the R6 and see how they stack up in a real world usage. You know, as I was saying, for a wedding, I'll take the R6 any day of the week, but the R50 makes a nice little backup second camera, and certainly my backpacking camera from now on, frankly, especially with that super wide lens. I love that lens. Very cool. It's the equivalent in 35 millimeter terms of a, what is it, 18 to 30, something like that. 16 to 30, I think is what it is. Nice, great combo. All right, somebody out walking her dog. This beach gets a lot of attention. It's a really nice place. Anyways, once again, Dharma Bum signing out from Woo. That way you can see the sunrise as well. Signing out. Once again, thanks so much for joining me. Hope you had a great time. I sure did. My fingers are freezing. I need to use the bathroom. It's been nice. Take care.